some kind of a victimization campaign against a Hindu religion, then this whole idea of a clean Deepavali, or at least a less pollution-some Deepavali, will never take off, because there's nothing one party can do if another much bigger party lends its weight to the firecracker campaign and the anti-firecracker campaign, or at least moving people in the direction of clean firecrackers, will never take off.
Rahul Kanwalji, this is not about politics, but two submissions are there. One, let's be realistic. Let's be practical about this. Even Supreme Court, I think the Calcutta High Court last day went with a 2-hour window for green firecrackers. See, this is a solution. I'm a person who always go for firecrackers, but listening to a person like Dr. Baga yesterday, a very eminent doctor, I decided to cut down the crackers I buy by almost 1/5, and the rest I gave to a Hindu orphanage. See, there are practical, realistic solutions, and it should be built by consensus. It should not be like something demonizing the entire people who burn firecrackers as something bad, something illiberal, something regressive. This kind of a fake narrative campaign has been going from our liberal friends, which in turn provokes Hindus, which in turn provoke people who believes in Dharma and people who want to celebrate Diwali. So if there is a retaliation from them, they cannot be blamed. See, it is not like, you versus us, but rather, why don't we find out a solution? Make some protocols for doing this. Give some window, give some spaces.
Let Raghav Chadha respond to a very important point that you're making, that even the Supreme Court spoke of allowing, Raghav, green firecrackers in the manner in which the rules were sought to be implemented in the capital. For example, it was decided that even green firecrackers are not allowed. Now the likes of Rahul Ishwar will say, talk to us on the table, talk to us like mature adults. We're as concerned about the air that we breathe and our children breathe. Let's find practical solutions. It could be green firecrackers, it could be a window where crackers can burn. This kind of a Tughlaki farman from the Chief Minister is not acceptable. It creates a backlash. Raghav Chadha.
First of all, Rahul, the observations and the orders passed by the Honorable Supreme Court vis-a-vis Calcutta's Calcutta High Court's order was limited to the jurisdiction of West Bengal, and they refer to certain local legal regime using which the directions were passed by the West Bengal government. But as far as the overall architecture of this ban is concerned, Supreme Court year after year, including in the year 2021, in which we are currently in, has said in no uncertain terms that there needs to be a ban of firecrackers, and Supreme Court has gone to the extent of saying that celebration of a festival cannot be at the cost of right to health of individuals. Number one. Number two, in Delhi, the Delhi High Court as well as the NGT both have in no uncertain terms said that there needs to be a blanket ban on the use of firecrackers, and it is only in pursuance of those judgments of the Delhi High Court and the directions of the NGT that the government of NCT of Delhi had come out with this order. Number one. Number two, my point is very limited to the limited argument that this is neither a state issue, that is, this is air pollution is not a Delhi issue, nor is this a religious problem or a religious issue. It is unfortunate that the BJP is trying to, view this from a religious prism, possibly to gain some political brownie points. But the fact is that this festival is a festival in which we worship Lord Rama, we worship Goddess Sita, we worship Ganesh Ji, we worship Lakshmi Ji. But celebration of Diwali is about celebrating it with your friends, wearing colorful clothes, having sweets, etc. This new this thing of bursting firecrackers, etc. was never part of our ethos and culture. Number one. Number two.
No, but Raghav Chadha, I was reading some literature on when the whole business of bursting firecrackers started around Deepavali. Now, there are some books which talk about firecrackers being a part of Indian history going back several centuries, even to 1400s, and much later, and definitely in the early part of the 1900s. There's lots of talks about firecrackers being burned. So, if you look at P.K. Godey's book in his account, The History of Fireworks in India between 1400 and 1900, which is published way back in 1950, he talks about the use of firecrackers in the celebration of Deepavali, which is so common in India, must have come into existence around the year 1400, when gunpowder first came to India and was used in warfare.
I am pretty sure, Rahul, that all these arguments that you just made was certainly accounted for when the Supreme Court, the Delhi High Court and the NGT passed these directions of a blanket ban.
Please.
When they said that the health of a person cannot be compromised. And just take the example of the government of Delhi, in which the Honorable Chief Minister, along with his cabinet ministers, celebrated Diwali with the entire 2 crore population of Delhi. He did a Ganesh Puja, Lakshmi Puja, and the entire population of Delhi participated in that the celebration of a holy festival.
Okay.
So therefore,